Okay, this one. So I'm just gonna go to our assignment real quick and see what it wants us to do.
Okay.
All right. So should we read the poem real quick and then discuss what it is?
Yeah, we can do that. Do you want me to read it?
Yeah, sure, that'd be good.
Okay, it says, "Do not weep, maiden, for war is kind, because the lover threw wild hands toward the sky, and the affrighted steed ran on alone. Do not weep, war is kind. Horse booming drums with the regiment. Little souls who thirst for fight. These men were born to drill and die. The unexplained glory flies above them. Great is the battle. God great and His kingdom. A field where a thousand corpses lie. Do not weep, babe, for war is kind, because your father tumbled in the yellow trenches, raged at his breast, gulped and died. Do not weep, war is kind. Swift blazing flag of the regiment, eagle with crest of red and gold. These men were born to drill and die. Point for them the virtue of slaughter. Make plain to them the excellence of killing, and a field where a thousand corpses lie. Mother whose heart hung humble as a button on the bright, splendid shroud of your son, do not weep, war is kind."
Okay.
That's it.
All right. Sweet. So the questions we're supposed to discuss is sorry. I just lost them. Oh. Okay, so the first question is what is the obvious message of the speaker of the poem?
So the message he's trying to get across is that war is kind, but he doesn't seem to really mean it.
Yeah. It's like, I don't know, I'm wondering if he's like kind of trying to justify war in a way, but like it's kind of, I don't know, in like a savage way, I guess.
Yeah.
Like
It's like he's trying to comfort these people, but there's not really room for comfort, I guess.
yeah. Yeah. Like just even like the last stanza. It's like his mother, whose heart hung symbol of the button on the bright, splendid shroud of your son. Do not weep for war is kind.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just it's explaining all these like gory scenarios, and then it's like, don't worry, war's kind. Kind of like, okay.
I almost feel like the message he's trying to get across is shutting down people that are actually saying that war is kind and explaining that it's not in a way.
Yeah.
That it's not kind.
Yeah.
That
Oh,
makes
that makes
sense.
sense. Because he's explaining all these bad things, and so you're kind of like, oh no, it's not. It's really,
Yeah.
yeah, that would make sense. Um, let's see. Oh, whoops. The second question is are there any details that make us uh doubt that message? Um, well, if it was like a positive message, like if he literally is meaning war is kind. Oh, bless you.
Oh, thanks.
If he's literally meaning war is kind, um, there are many details I think that make us doubt his message.
Yeah.
Obviously, the gory scenes, and then telling, yeah, like a mom and like a wife or something, or a mom, the other person died pretty much. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If he is meaning it in almost a sarcastic way, the only thing that I think would make it make us doubt it was that he keeps repeating war is kind. And that is like the title of
Yeah.
the thing, the title of the poem.
Yeah. Oh, that makes. Yeah, that makes sense.
So that
Um.
could make us doubt the other way.
Mm-hmm. The third question is, how do the images of war make you feel about war? Are the images of kindness? Are they images of kindness or unkindness? And then, what does all this tell us about the poem's attitude towards war?
Um, the images kind of deface any kind of nobility that war might have. Like if there was a cause for war, it almost seems like this poem is making fun of it, or like putting down that cause and saying it's not worth it.
Yeah, yeah. Um, yeah, that's true. He, the one stanza that kind of keeps like popping out. I think it's the second one. Where it says, "Horse booming drums of the regiment, little souls who thirst for fight. These men were born to drill and die. Like the unexplained glory flies above them. Great is the battle of God, great and His kingdom, a field where 1,000 corpses lie." So that one, it's kind of like the people who choose to fight. I guess they were like, I don't know what I'm trying to say. um, yeah, there's some people that just like choose to fight, I guess, and like I don't know. Yeah, does that make sense? I'm trying to like.
I think so. I think especially in the past, in times of war, like it's been really glorified, and these people, they were born and then they go into war because their parents really glorified this war, this idea of fighting for your country. And so
Hmm.
in that way, that might be how they're born to drill and die. That might also
Oh yeah,
be
yeah,
the unexplained glory flies above them. They feel that there's this glory to war, but it's not really explained to them, and it goes kind of over their head a little bit because they're not
yeah,
receiving any of that glory. The glory only goes to the cause or to the idea of the war or the history of the war for those that won, if that makes sense.
yeah. Like I guess they feel like what they're fighting for is right, but like, and that just like is in their head. But like in the end, like war's really not worth it. So yeah,
Yeah,
that's true.
definitely according to this author, this writer.
Yeah, yeah. All right. Um, is that all? I think that's all of it. We're good.
Yeah, I think that was
Um,
about it.
yeah.
It says to make sure, so when we do the response, or when I do the response, it says to make sure that we start the response with some sort of statement about the tone of the poem.
Oh, okay.
So, what are we kind of feeling is the tone of the poem?
Um, I feel like it's sort of. I guess it could be like kind of like sarcastic in a way,
Okay.
or um, yeah. I'm just getting like a lot of sarcasm from this poem, like in
Yeah, I
my
could see that.
opinion.
Almost like
Uh,
irony, like they're saying one thing but not meaning
yeah.
it. Yeah.
Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. That's what I'm getting.
Okay.
All
Yeah,
right.
that's good.
Sounds good. Thanks for doing the response this time.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks for doing it last time.
Yep, no problem. We'll see ya.
Yep. See ya.